It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chad Bettis will be on the mound for the Rocks. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Pedro Florimon will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And it's been a little bit of a rocky start to the homestand. Just one win to show for their first 4 games. I think it starts with the pitching. They've got to get a good performance out of this starter if they want to turn around their fortune.
And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Gregory Polanco steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way, and as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that can really upset the hitters sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
On the move is Gonzalez. And that's the second out of the inning. And with that, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Cole Figueroa will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expect.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Ryan Vogelsong is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And this is a battle of 2 first-place clubs here. Maybe even a couple of clubs that might meet again come October. Who knows? This is going to be a good one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And he's retired, 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Well, how about come out here and just swing for the trees? This is a great hitter's park, and you might need a big showing out of your offense to give them a chance to win. So this is the place to do it.
Gerardo Parra will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. To short. Florimon gloves it. Throw gets him, 2 down. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Ball 1, no strike.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing in the Colorado first. We'll go to the second from Denver. No score on the show. Jason Rogers steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Swing and a little blooper to center. Blackman shading to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
John Jaso will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Very economical to start out there. Got through that first inning on just 9 pitches. He's got a chance to keep it in single digits here again in the second.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The average coming in at 266. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. 1-0 pitch on the way. That evens it up 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Hit down the third base line. He's got it. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Charlie Blackmon will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
ああ、肉で
for the
か。
foul ball there.
焼肉食わせろ。焼肉か。焼肉よりでも牛丼ぐらいしか食わない。
There's the cold strike he was looking for.
焼肉屋と
2-2
か行った
now.
ことない
And
ん
in
で
a
ね。
good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be
まあ
living.
スーパーで肉買って焼くぐらいですよね。
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Shoots this one to first.
うわ
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
お。おっと飛び出してる。うわー惜しい。届かんかったっす。
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong
もう
hands.
ちょいでアウトで
You'll
したね。
see this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Mark Reynolds will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
なんだこのふざけたユニフォーム。
Jose Reyes
こ
will
ういう
stand
ユ
in
ニフォー
now,
ムがあ
still
る。
struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his
かな
last
り
10 games
ね、
have
変
been
な
ugly.
感じで
Just
すけ
2
ど。
hits in his last 10.
Went about halfway there, but it's a
公
cold strike
式ユニフォ
regardless.
ームです。 フュージーズ。帽子にも3本線入ってますからね。
Bottom of the second here with no score. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2.
囚人パイレーツですか。
That was a curveball that had hit me written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He's running towards second. Pitch inside the throw, and he got him at second on a perfect throw.
セーフっぽいですけど。手の方が速く見えたんですけど。あれがアウトらしいですわ。どう見てもセーフでしょ、これ。手の方が速いんですけどね。まあ、こっちとしては助かりますけど。
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Saul. And that's the third out. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Kyle Saul is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
50円引きしてくれましたよ。
Hit high and deep out there to left center field.
おー、入った。
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
630円が580円。
Ryan Vogelsong as he takes strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. At last home run, a long one, 423 feet, the estimated distance.
当店限定ですとか言っておばちゃん言ってましたよ。
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here, nobody out. That fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. So with one away, a reminder we've got more Pittsburgh Pirates baseball for you in the week ahead as you take a look there at where we'll be over the next 7 days. Pedro Florimon will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, and he went down on 3 straight pitches, so he didn't put up much of a fight in that at-bat. Looking for a better one right here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Smoked on the ground up the middle.
Wow.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Gregory Polanco steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
In there, strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. And a wide throw here as it skips into center field.
And when you've got a pitcher out there that you think might still be a little distracted from the home run earlier in the inning, you can use that to your advantage. And he does that right there by taking second.
One out and a runner on second base. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
To 2-2 now.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 24, second baseman.
Cole Figueroa in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Nope. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. One and one, here it comes. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Blackman is under it. And that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Dustin Garneau digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Dustin Garneau.
Into the seats, 0-1.
やたらなんか眠たな
Into
って
the
きます
windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Figueroa is right there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Daniel Descalzo.
Daniel Descalzo will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
Well, when you look at what this guy's done so far, Matty, he leads this ball club in average. He's been a huge part of their offense so far this season.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Now to the plate, Chad Bettis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
石炭と鉄がないかな。ああ、マイクラですか。マイクラも相変わらず人気みたいですな。
0-1 pitch on its way. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail this one 1-0. Jason Rogers is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Jason Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. The 1-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Changeup, called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman on the move. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
John Jaso will dig in. He singled his first time around. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Gonzalez sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swing and a liner. Foul. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
おー、石炭発見。
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Our next telecast, there you see it. Two lefties doing battle with one another. Steve, Eric, and I will have the call for you tomorrow night right here on the show. Gerardo Parra stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard toward right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 1 and the Rockies nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
特大ホームラン。
It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 5 on the year, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Into the box now, Kyle Saul. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
うわ、危ない。
Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
誰かに当たりましたよ。審判に当たったんですか、あれ。
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And he gets there for the most exciting play in baseball, the inside the park home run.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it,
ボールがなんか消えてましたよ、これ。
right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside the park home run.
バグってたんですかね。
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. In now, Ryan Vogelsong. The fastball that's in there, strike one. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
またチー
And this is exactly what he does
ト。
so
なんか入
well.
ったよう
He'll
に
make
見
you
えたん
so
ですけど、
convinced
ボール
that
が
you're
で
going to see
も
a fastball, and then he's going to
変
go the
化
other
出
way
て
on
き
you.
ましたよ。
Liner towards second, but an atom bowl right to him for the first down.
Wow, he's been like a cat with 9 lives out there. Normally, when you give up 3 home runs, you're going to be in big trouble. But luckily, they've been solo homers, so it's kept them in the ballgame.
Pedro Florimon steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Called strike two as he locks him up there.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Gregory Polanco will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3 and 2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Reynolds is there for it. And the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Rockies nothing. Leading off the inning, Charlie Blackmon, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally, this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
足元は溶岩祭りで遠すぎた。ダイブできるんちゃいますよ。
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it
溶
is.
岩ダイブ。
Hit high and deep to right center.
これはやばい。
Going back to the track.
Wow.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rocks are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
And even though this is only one run, this is important. Not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As he'll take a look at ball one. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
溶岩部。ダイブですよ、ダイブ。
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Jasso is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off.
Yogan Daiwi.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
On the ground to the right side.
Yes,
He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one. And you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Standing in now, Dustin Garneau. as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now, and 2 strikes here as well.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
In the air now, out to right field. Polanco giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Cole Figueroa will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Cole Figueroa.
First offering on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Jason Rogers will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a ball 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in to first for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Francisco Cervelli will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Ah, that's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
And he falls behind 0-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, that's a good eye. That's not easy to do, going from 0-2 to 3-2. Most guys, they get a little jumpy down in the count, but he's been able to wait them out.
High in the air and deep to left center field.
大当たり。
Back. Gone.
いただきました。
So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Pirates move in front now, 4-1.
Well, so much for getting a shutdown inning. He'd gotten 2/3 of the way home, but then he makes a big mistake here, and that ball is going to wind up well over the wall.
Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here
ラ
tonight.
イトのすぐ近くに洞
5
窟
and
があっ
2/3
た
innings
と
of work on his
今
final
気
ledger
づい
as he
た。
was
あ
not
ちゃ
particularly sharp from the get-go here.
隠
Justin
れ
Miller
洞窟
is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 60, Justin Miller. Now batting, the first baseman, John.
Here's John Jaso now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He's going to need to crank that swing up another notch if he's going to catch up to those.
The 0-2 delivery. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a
Wow.
check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Pirates tack on 1 more on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Daniel Descalzo will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's
森の
been a
中の
struggle
洞
for them
窟
so far. Just
紛
3
れて
hits
ま
through
した
the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Hit high and
う
deep out to
わ
left
ー、
center
これ
field.
は抜けます
McCutcheon
な。
racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he's
お
not
っと、
stopping. He
三
wants
塁行
three.
く。やりま
And
す
the
な。
Rockies kick it into high gear to open the inning. It's a leadoff triple. So he's into third there with the leadoff triple, as the third baseman's going to come over now and discuss how they want to play things with the runner on third. And this is going to set up an interesting... Whoa, whoa, whoa! They were looking for the hidden ball trick there, and I'll tell you what, it just about worked. Nolan Arenado will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Nolan Arenado.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Runner at third here, nobody out. Another one fouled off.
吉野家がね、近所にないんですよね、残念ながら。すき家があるぐらいでね、吉野家がないんですよ。
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. That misses 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one
体
above the
力
letters.
的には、まあまあ、ちょっとやっときますか。0。この人すごいですね。0イニングなんですか。8イニング。8、7。ああ、それやったらちょっとこっち休まして、この2人やっときましょうか。こっち2イニングしか投げてないですので、これはちょっと投げささんと。
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Oh, he's definitely had his way with the bottom of the lineup so far. They've got only one hit against him combined, and he sets another man down on strikes right here.
DJ LeMahieu will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. McCutcheon racing back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
I bet you that guy's thinking the same thing I am. That ball looked like it was destined to be a flyout off the bat. It winds up making it all the way off the wall out there. By the time he's able to regroup, it's too late to prevent this from becoming an RBI triple.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
まあ変えてもいいんですけど、この回だけ、まあ6回なんですね。7回と思ってましたよ。
And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. A man at third with one away. Fouled straight back. Hit hard towards center. And despite being down on the field, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. Into scores the runner from third. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll go after the first pitch here and pop one up over toward the left side of the infield. Rogers camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit, you get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And if he can get through this inning, I have a feeling they'd be happy to take the 6 strong and leave it at that.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 4 and the Rockies 3. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. So a call to the bullpen now as right-hander Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. Andrew McCutchen will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. This is a foul ball. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Kyle Saul will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Walls is ready. Here's the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
He's set. Here it comes. Ryan Vogelsong swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
And this is turning out to be the shutdown inning they needed.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Mark Reynolds, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. You surprised they've left this guy out there to start the 7th?
I thought he was looking a little shaky in the 6th, so I don't think he's going to be on a real long leash right here.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the battle continues. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, you know he's going to be happy to finally come away with that strikeout, but he's so deep into the start right now, and you hate to burn through that many pitches on one hitter as he did right there. Those at-bats, they seem to take a little bit more energy out of you later in the game than maybe back in the first and second.
90球投げてんすね。
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here. That'll do it for Ryan Vogelsong. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Tony Watson will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. Jose Reyes will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Out in front of it, strike 1.
変なモヤモヤが出てくる。体になんか入れとるんですかね。
This is skied out toward right. Polanco has a read on it. 2 down.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up as routine flyouts.
Dustin Garneau will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Low for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his
out.
And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
まさかのトンネルですね。
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between
あれ
hops.
は取ってもらわんとね。
Unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
In for a strike, it's 1-1. Here's a high pop-up. Florimon settles under it near second. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Rockies strand 1. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Pedro Florimon will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Ball sets. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This man out for his second inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
ベンチが切れましたな。
And the pitch on 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another one sent foul. the sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And taking it out there for the first out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Gregory Polanco stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Well, this is exactly where you want that changeup to be. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone. No chance.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, Cole Figueroa, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1.
Such a good pitch right there. That first pitch changeup. When you can tell a guy's up there all amped up to hit, use that against him.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Here's the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. And Gonzalez will put this one away for route number 2.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Jason Rogers will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Swing and a miss, 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And that's a big 90 feet in a one-run game. He took a little bit of a chance, but that great speed makes it pay off.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Now batting. Catcher.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you got to suck it up.
Looped out toward third. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game. Brandon Barnes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
栄養が足りてないですかね。
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Yeah, in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, it's always important to get that first out. Put that offense on their back heels.
DJ LeMahieu gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Grounded to short. To his right, Florimon on to first, and there are 2 down.
それは危ないですな。栄養にする感じですか。
In now, Gerardo Parra. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Tap fouled at home plate. Swinging a looper to left.
よっしゃ、打ち上げた。
Florimon ranging into the outfield. And that retires the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-3. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Adam Ottavino come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, John Jaso, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's hoping to just run that heater by him. So he's ramped up the velocity here at the last 2 pitches.
Set to deal on 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Boy, and this is just one of those spots where there's not a guy around that was going to do anything with this location. Here it is, knee high on the inside corner. There was no way for him to pull the trigger on that one.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, on deck, you've got a guy that's homered twice already. I don't know that you want to be putting on more base runners to face him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3-2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
In now, Kyle Saul. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And if you get him to look at strike 1, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again?
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Nothing in the Pittsburgh ninth. On to the bottom half. One last shot for Colorado. They trail by a run. It's 4-3. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melanson.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1, so getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Rogers is there for it. One out.
まずワンアウト。
And with him in there trying to preserve a one-run lead, the first thing he wants to do, don't let that leadoff hitter get on base to start the inning. That's a nice way to approach things. Now he's just 2 outs away from wrapping this one up.
Melanson looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Charlie Blackmon stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. And there's ball 3. Mark Reynolds waits on deck. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Not quick enough that time. He's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Full count, here it comes. And he lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Mark Reynolds comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Now the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2. And Reynolds wisely lays off there. It's 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Struck it out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low.
走るアウト終
It's on the
了。
bag, and he is out trying to
お
take
疲れ
second, and
様
this
でし
ball
た。
game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
さてどうすっかな。おう難しい対チーム。
A tight ball game all
点
throughout.
差で逃げましたよ。
Slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 4-3. Good night from Denver.
For the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Streets.
これ、思いっきり当たってますな。怪我してなかったらいいですけどね。よいしょ。うん。これでまた買ったんで、貯金が13ですな。いい感じですな、これは。おー、エンジェルス1。うわ、オリオール最下位ですな。よっしょ。さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。ではではでは。